My girlfriend said, "I'm heading to a spa weekend with my friends, you can't come." I replied, "Have fun." Later that evening, her mom called me, asking why I wasn't joining them on their family trip. When I sent her mom the screenshots of her girls' weekend chat that included her ex. I'm 31, and until about 3 weeks ago, I thought I was in a solid relationship with my girlfriend, Amanda. We'd been together for almost 2 years, talked about moving in together, even casually discussed marriage a few times. Her family loved me, or so I thought, and we spent holidays together, did the whole meet the parents thing early on. Everything seemed normal, stable, good. Amanda and I met through mutual friends at a concert. She worked in marketing for a tech startup. I'm in sales for an industrial supply company. Nothing glamorous, but we made it work. We'd spend weekends together, alternate whose place we stayed at, do normal couple things. I thought we were happy. About a month ago, things started feeling off. Small things at first. She'd be on her phone more than usual, smiling at texts, then quickly putting it away when I walked into the room. She started mentioning her friend group more often, specifically talking about reconnecting with old college friends she hadn't seen in years. I didn't think much of it. People reconnect. It's normal. Then 2 Fridays ago, she brought up the spa weekend. We were having dinner at her place, some pasta dish she'd made, and she casually mentioned it while pouring wine. So, I'm going away next weekend. Just a girls' spa trip. Me, Jen, Casey, and a couple others from college. We booked this place upstate. Should be really relaxing. "Oh, nice," I said. "When are you leaving?" "Friday morning. We'll be back Sunday evening." "Sounds fun. Want me to drive you to the place or pick you up?" She shook her head quickly. No. Jen's driving. We're all carpooling. Plus, it's kind of a girls-only thing, you know? No boyfriends, no husbands. Just us. I nodded. Got it. Well, have a good time. She smiled, kissed me on the cheek. Thanks for understanding. Some guys would be weird about it. I didn't think I was being weird. I trusted her. Why wouldn't I? That week, she was busy getting ready. New outfits, a mani-pedi appointment, talking excitedly about the spa treatments they'd booked. She seemed genuinely happy, and I was glad she was taking time for herself. Work had been stressing her out lately, and a weekend with friends seemed like exactly what she needed. Friday morning came. I texted her around 9 a.m. "Have an amazing weekend. Love you." She replied an hour later, "Love you too. Talk to you Sunday." And that was it. Radio silence for the rest of Friday. I figured she was just busy, settling in, enjoying herself. I spent the day catching up on work emails, hit the gym, ordered takeout, watched a game. Normal solo Friday. Then, around 7 p.m., my phone rang. Amanda's mom, Linda. Linda and I had always gotten along great. She was warm, funny, the kind of mother-in-law-to-be you'd actually want. We'd had dinner at her place dozens of times. She'd even told me once that I was the best thing that ever happened to Amanda. So when I saw her name on my screen, I answered immediately. "Hey, Linda, what's up?" "Hi, sweetheart." Her voice sounded confused. "I was just calling to check. Are you feeling okay? Amanda said you weren't coming on the trip because you were sick." I froze. Trip? What trip? "The family trip. We're all up at the lake house for the weekend. Amanda said you had the flu and couldn't make it. I wanted to see if you needed anything." My brain short-circuited. Family trip. Lake house. She told her mom I was sick. "Linda, I'm not sick. Amanda told me she was going to a spa weekend with her girlfriends. She said it was girls only." Silence on the other end. Then, "What?" "She said she was going to a spa with Jen and Casey and some college friends. She left this morning. Honey, she's here, at the lake house, with me, her dad, her brother, and..." She paused. "And Kyle, her ex-boyfriend. The guy she dated for 3 years in college before they broke up, supposedly because he moved across the country for work. The guy she occasionally mentioned in passing but always insisted was ancient history. "Kyle's there?" I said slowly. "Yes, he's been staying with us for the weekend. Amanda said she wanted to reconnect with him as friends, and since he's back in town temporarily, she thought it'd be nice for him to join the family trip. She told us you couldn't come because you were sick." I felt like I'd been punched in the stomach. "Linda, I need to go. I'll call you back." I hung up before she could respond, sat there on my couch, staring at my phone. Then I opened my laptop. Amanda had left her iPad at my place a few weeks ago. She used it mostly for work, but we both had the same iCloud family sharing setup for apps and stuff, which meant her messages synced to the iPad. I opened the Messages app, found a group chat labeled Spa Weekend Squad, and there it was. Everything. Update 1. The group chat had 4 people: Amanda, Jen, Casey, and someone named Kyle with a phone number I didn't recognize. I scrolled up to the beginning of the conversation, started reading. It started 3 weeks ago. Kyle had apparently moved back to the area temporarily for a work project. He'd reached out to Amanda, they'd gotten coffee, and she'd invited him to her family's lake house weekend. But she didn't want me to know. The messages were damning. Amanda, 3 weeks ago. "It'll be so nice to catch up properly. I've missed you." Kyle. "Missed you too. Feels like old times." Amanda. "My mom's thrilled you're coming. She always liked you." Jen. "What are you telling your boyfriend?" Amanda. "I'll figure something out. Probably just say it's a girls' weekend." Casey. "Are you sure that's a good idea?" "What if he finds out?" Amanda. "He won't. He's not the jealous type. He'll be fine." I kept scrolling. More messages, plans for the weekend, inside jokes. Amanda talking about how nice it was to have Kyle back in her life. Kyle saying he regretted how things ended between them. Amanda responding with heart emojis. Then, from 2 days ago, Kyle. "Can't wait to see you. It's been too long." Amanda. "Same. This weekend is going to be perfect." I screenshotted everything, every message, every detail. Then I called Linda back. She picked up on the first ring. "Is everything okay?" "Linda, I need to send you something. Can you check your messages?" "Of course." I sent her the screenshots, all of them. Then waited, phone pressed to my ear, listening to her breathing on the other end. After about 2 minutes, she spoke. Her voice was cold in a way I'd never heard before. "I need to call you back." She hung up. I sat there, heart pounding, not sure what to do next. Part of me wanted to drive up to the lake house and confront Amanda in person, but another part of me knew that would be a disaster. So I waited. 20 minutes later, Linda called again. "I just spoke to Amanda," she said. Her voice was tight. "She's leaving. Tonight." I told her she's not welcome here anymore this weekend. "What did she say?" She tried to explain, said it wasn't what it looked like, that Kyle was just a friend, that she didn't think I'd understand. Linda's voice cracked. "I told her I understand perfectly. She lied to you, lied to me, and brought her ex-boyfriend to a family trip while telling everyone you were too sick to come. That's not a misunderstanding. That's betrayal." "I'm sorry, Linda. I didn't mean to cause problems." "You didn't cause anything." "She did, and I'm furious with her. You've been nothing but good to her, to this family. You didn't deserve this." We talked for a few more minutes. She apologized repeatedly, said she had no idea Amanda had been lying. I believed her. Linda was a good person. This wasn't on her. After we hung up, I sat in the dark for a long time. Then my phone buzzed, text from Amanda. "We need to talk. I'm driving back. I'll be at your place in 2 hours." I didn't respond. Update 2. Amanda showed up at my apartment around 10 p.m. I heard her knock, looked through the peephole, saw her standing there with tears already streaming down her face. I opened the door but didn't let her in, just stood in the doorway, arms crossed. "Can I come in?" she asked, voice shaking. No. Please, I need to explain. Explain what? That you lied to me about where you were going this weekend? That you brought your ex to a family trip and told your mom I was sick? That you've been texting him for weeks behind my back? It's not like that. Then what's it like, Amanda? She wiped her eyes, took a shaky breath. Kyle and I reconnected a few weeks ago, just as friends. He reached out when he moved back to town and we got coffee. It was innocent. Then my mom mentioned the lake house trip, and I thought it'd be nice for Kyle to join since he doesn't know many people here anymore. I knew you'd be weird about it, so I didn't tell you. You didn't tell me. You lied. I didn't want to hurt you. So lying was better? I wasn't cheating. Nothing happened between us. But you wanted it to, I said quietly. That's why you lied. That's why you brought him on a family trip. You wanted to see what it'd be like to be with him again without me in the picture. She started crying harder. That's not true. Amanda, I read the messages, all of them. The heart emojis, the I've missed you, the way you talked about him. You were testing the waters, seeing if maybe you made a mistake breaking up with him years ago, and you didn't want me around to complicate things. I love you, she said desperately. I love you, not him. If you loved me, you wouldn't have lied. You wouldn't have spent 3 weeks planning a secret weekend with your ex. You would have been honest. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, can we just talk about this inside? No, I want you to leave. Are you breaking up with me? Yeah, I am. She stood there, sobbing, mascara running down her face. Please don't do this. We can fix this. I'll never talk to Kyle again. I'll do whatever you want. Just don't end us like this. You already ended us when you lied to me, when you chose him over me, when you made me look like a fool in front of your family. My mom overreacted. Your mom was right to be furious, and so am I. Amanda tried to argue more, but I stepped back and closed the door, locked it, stood there listening to her cry in the hallway for another 5 minutes before she finally left. I didn't sleep that night, just lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying everything in my head. Update 3. The next morning, Saturday, I woke up to 17 missed texts from Amanda. Apologies, explanations, promises to change. I didn't read most of them, just scrolled past and deleted her number. Around noon, Jen called me. Jen, one of Amanda's friends from the group chat. Hey, she said when I picked up. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I told Amanda this was a bad idea, but she didn't listen. You knew she was lying to me? Yeah, I knew. And I should have said something, but it wasn't my place. I'm sorry. Did anything happen between her and Kyle? Jen hesitated. Not that I know of. But the way they were together, it was like old times. Lots of nostalgia, lots of remember when, lots of inside jokes. Your name barely came up. It was like you didn't exist. That hurt more than I expected. Thanks for telling me, I said. For what it's worth, I think you're better off. Amanda's been stuck on Kyle for years. She never fully moved on. You deserve someone who's all in. We hung up. I sat there, processing. Then my phone rang again. This time it was Amanda's dad, Robert. Son, I just wanted to reach out, he said. His voice was kind but serious. Linda told me everything. I'm disappointed in Amanda. What she did wasn't right. You've been good to her, good to our family. I hope you know we don't condone her behavior. I appreciate that, Robert. If you ever need anything, you call me. You're still family to us, even if things with Amanda didn't work out. That almost broke me. I thanked him, hung up, and finally let myself cry. Not because I was devastated, but because I was relieved. Relieved that I'd found out now instead of a year from now. Relieved that Amanda's family saw through her lies. Relieved that I wasn't crazy for feeling betrayed. Final update. It's been 3 weeks since everything blew up. Amanda tried to contact me a few more times in the days after. Texts, calls, even showed up at my apartment once. I didn't engage. Eventually, she stopped. Through mutual friends, I heard that she and Kyle tried dating again. It lasted about a week before he realized she was using him to avoid dealing with the guilt of what she'd done to me. He ended things and moved back across the country for his job. Amanda's apparently been a mess since then, according to Jen, but I don't have any sympathy left for her. Linda and Robert invited me to dinner last week. Just the three of us. We talked about what happened, and they apologized again. I told them it wasn't their fault. We're staying in touch. They're good people, and I'm glad I don't have to lose them just because Amanda and I are done. As for me, I'm doing okay. I've been focusing on work, hanging out with friends, going to the gym. I'm not ready to date yet, but I'm getting there. I've learned a lot from this. I've learned that trust is everything, and once it's broken, it's almost impossible to rebuild. I've learned that people will lie to your face and justify it by saying they didn't want to hurt you, when really they just didn't want to face consequences. I've learned that sometimes the people you think you know best are the ones hiding the most. Amanda taught me what I don't want in a partner. Someone who lies, someone who keeps one foot out the door, someone who prioritizes their ex over their current relationship. I deserve better than that. And now I'm free to find it. Edit. A lot of people are asking if Kyle knew Amanda was still with me when they reconnected. According to Jen, Amanda told him we were on the rocks and probably breaking up soon. So he thought he was just reconnecting with a single ex, not helping her cheat. Still doesn't excuse Amanda's behavior, but at least Kyle wasn't knowingly being a homewrecker. Edit 2. For those saying I should have confronted Amanda at the lake house, maybe. But honestly, I'm glad I didn't. It would have been a scene, embarrassing for everyone, and I would have looked like the crazy jealous boyfriend. Sending the screenshots to Linda and letting Amanda's own family hold her accountable felt more satisfying than anything I could have said or done in person.